Well, Mike, is there anything, there is something new with you, and yeah, I'd love for you to share with our audience.
4 years, roughly 4 years ago, not today, but about a week ago, I quit drugs, actually, pills to be specific. And it was
amazing, Mike.
Thank you. I overdosed about 4 years ago, almost died, and Narcan brought me back. And then I decided it was time to change my life. And then I met you guys and started doing jiu-jitsu. But yeah, it's been 4 years, and I'd be lying to you if I told you it was easy. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and every day is a struggle. Some days is harder than others, especially the last little while, and definitely during the pandemic. I definitely picked up my phone and looked for certain phone numbers that I should have deleted, and thankfully I didn't do that. You know, I have a good support system around me, my family at home and my family at the gym, basically. Yeah, you know, I'd message you, or I'd message your Nikki, and everybody is just great support, and it helped me out a lot. And like I said, people shit on me when I say jiu-jitsu saved my life. I get shit on the comments for that sometimes, because they think it's, I don't know, overplayed or whatever, but it's actually true in my case. It's 100% true.
Yeah, I would just not care at all what people think. People
I give zero fucks.
Yeah, people have the crab in the bucket mentality where it's like someone else is doing well, or, you know, jiu-jitsu is doing great for them. It's like you got to, for some reason, try to pull them down, right? It's like we should all just support each other. But yeah, that's amazing, Mike. And but if you don't mind sharing, what kind of pills were you into?
Started off, it was codeine. Just I had a back injury, like say just like Joey has a back injury, back and neck injury. Went into the doctor, they gave me codeine, and then that wasn't strong enough, so they gave me morphine. That wasn't strong enough, so they gave me OxyContin. That wasn't strong enough, so they gave me Dilaudid, which is basically what they give cancer patients, like stage 4 cancer patients. And anybody that knows anything about that drug, I was taking 60 milligrams a day, which is a ridiculous amount. That's like if you're on death's door. And if you were to take that right now, you would overdose and die. Wow. Most likely. But yeah, I was doing that. And on top of that, I was running out early, 2 weeks of the month. So I'd have to go to an outside source. And that's how I ran into these fake pills that were laced with fentanyl or carfentanil, I think it's called, and had an overdose.
Wow. So when you overdosed and you got Narcan, is that
Narcan? Yeah.
I'm so bad at pronouncing like anything, but yeah,
I've overdosed 3 times. The first and second time I just managed to lay on my side and vomit and pass out and not choke on it. And the last time I wasn't waking up. Somebody had to hit me with Narcan.
Like you had it nearby, or?
Yeah. I was a smart drug addict, if that's possible, where you keep a Narcan kit at home.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into details of who and how, but it saved me. Yeah.
No, that's great, man, for sure. And like, I think that is such a risk when people get hurt and they get prescribed painkillers, because, you know, some people have super addictive personalities, and myself included. I have a super addictive personality.
Me too.
Yeah, where I do not want to touch pills because I know how much I'd enjoy them, and it'd be hard for me to stop. So that's like, I hope I never get hurt and be put in that situation, because damn, I wish I didn't think the way I did. But it's good to see you doing great. And you credit jiu-jitsu for that. You started jiu-jitsu basically right after? About
2 weeks after I quit. So I was sober for 2 weeks when I started, because I was starting to get antsy and I need something to fill that gap. And a guy that doesn't go to Limitless anymore called me up and he said, "Hey man, why don't you try out a class?" So I tried a kickboxing class first. And I was like, "No, I want to do jiu-jitsu." And then the rest is history. Here I am almost 4 years later, and a better man because of it.
Yeah, I remember when you started, you seemed really gung-ho about starting. I wasn't sure if you were going to stick with it or not, you know, because sometimes when people, they are so gung-ho, they kind of fall off or whatever. And you were messaging me a lot, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah, it's like, you're interested in jiu-jitsu and want to, learn more or whatever. But one problem with me, and this is a fault of mine big time, I'm very bad at getting back to people. Like I take forever. I ghost people, not on purpose, just because like, I just get like, a lot of people do this where they need to be in the right frame of mind to, to talk to people almost. So it's like, I always feel like I need to wait till like I'm feeling good to like respond to someone, and then I end up forgetting about it. So if anyone ever, thinks that I ignored them or ghosted them, it wasn't on purpose. Probably I just forgot about it, and then yeah, just forgot about it. So I apologize to everyone I haven't gotten back to. So I apologize to you too, Mike. Because it might have, like, you know, been off-putting. Be like, fuck, you know, this guy. You know, I wanted jiu-jitsu. Maybe this guy doesn't have the time of day for me. What did you think? You know, when you were messaging me, getting to know me.
Well, no, at first, you return most of my messages quite frequently. Like there was never, I don't remember a time thinking, oh man, this guy doesn't like me or he's not getting back to me. I must be weird or something. I don't ever remember that. You were always nice and very accommodating.